60 by 50.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
Mitchell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And nothing doing there, only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to happen.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off. That's Samuel Womack. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At the 24-yard line.
Great.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump. Tag. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Great. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
On the return is Rodgers. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get it. Steady.
Daniels now on first down. That's to the right side. And incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McClure. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll throw with Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's their punter now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Great. Set. Delta.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Delta. Set. Delta.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yards. And
Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle first down.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3.
Delta. Set. Delta.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
It's 3rd and 4.
Great. Set. Take the floor. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He gets this complete to Granson. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. Highland Granson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his second touchdown of the year. What a show this offense is putting on here. Greg, this has got to be a great feeling for this offense in the first quarter.
Yeah, and it's a great example, Mike, of when everything in your offense is clicking. The play design, the scheme, the philosophy, and then obviously the execution on the field. They've been sharp, explosive, and at this pace, I'm not sure what the defense could do to try to slow them down.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, right?
Travel start on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
Down by Zach Bourne. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
So after 1, 21-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Great, set. Delta.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Delta, set.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Rig alert. Rig alert. Cowboy 80.
Movement.
Hot, hot.
Here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Great. Set. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Great. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Great, set. Delta.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Eagles stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let go.
To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Liking 18. Ready,
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the 1st half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Eagles 42. Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Still a little time.
Philadelphia.
Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Rodgers. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Get up.
On 1st down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll have a Commanders 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So conventional wisdom says, all right, it's a snow game. The footing's bad. This is just going to be a slugfest and pound the ball. But it's actually the opposite. The offense actually has all the advantage because they know where they're going. So the passing game, if done right, can actually be a huge advantage in this sort of weather. And they're going to continue to test these guys in the passing game downfield.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
No touch it! No touch!
A run with Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Johnny Newton there on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Great, set. Right, anyone, hit. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
That's good.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Yeah. Saquon Barkley. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the double. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
A loss
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The outside, into the hands of McLaurin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's good for a Washington.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On play action, Daniels. He's across midfield. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Corey Krosky-Merritt, touchdown Commander. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Commanders cut into the lead a little bit.
49. Commanders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
No touch it.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
No touch.
Here's Barkley, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Taken down behind
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Trimmer. No touch.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready, set.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18, cut, go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Riggs. Viking 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second and 10. Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down. Throwing again. Daniels. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Now Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Makes the score Eagles 56, Commanders 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the double. Ready? Check go.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Let's go. Riggs. Riggs. go.
On second down, it's Daniel. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Come on, set, cap, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Gravity lying.
Here's a toss, right side. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. And he'll take it on in. Harry McClellan. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Commanders 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trim it. No touch set. No touch.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
No touch set. No touch.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Back. Hawk 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling to the left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that basketball.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Shut up. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now. Daniels. No one open. He'll drop to his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The air again is Daniels.
26-yard line.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. You find yourself down big, fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Great.
Second and 11.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. They get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.